Hi, friends. Welcome to Pieces Here, the series exploring the architects of enough. Today we focus on the theme of the inner path to enough as we dive into the life and wisdom of Fumio Sasaki. Architect of Enough. Fumio Sasaki turned life into a minimalist experiment, not as retreat, but as a question: how much can we let go and still live fully? Sasaki is a Japanese author, editor, and among the more visible voices for the modern minimalism in Japan, best known internationally for Goodbye Things, the New Japanese Minimalism, published in English in 2015. In Goodbye Things, Sasaki describes a period of radical decluttering, from owning many items to paring possessions down drastically. In that process, he estimated reducing to roughly 300 items. Sasaki's apartment is famously small in Tokyo, furnished with very few items, a small wooden box, a desk, and a roll-up mattress. His story is not just about throwing things away, it's about confronting how possessions come to define us. He asks, when the material stops owning you, what remains? One striking moment: in promoting Goodbye Things, Sasaki traveled for his book tour carrying minimal luggage. He said he wouldn't buy souvenirs. That gesture underlined that his lifestyle was not a performance, but a lived choice. For a deeper dive into his philosophy, start with Goodbye Things, which walks readers through both his journey and practical steps for reduction. The Enough Reflection. Let your emptiness make room. Sasaki's discipline teaches us that clearing out is not finishing, it's creating space for what matters. When objects accumulate, they press inward on time, attention, and relationships. He often says minimalism isn't about extremism. It's about asking, does this serve me or own me? This reminds me of one of the tips from Peace Stuff Enough, the new companion book to One More Year. You can find it and follow the Kickstarter at avaskalvspec.com/Kickstarter. Pedro says Fumio Sasaki practices floor living. He got rid of his conventional desk, dining table, and chairs. He now uses a single, small, lightweight wooden box as a multi-purpose surface for working, eating, and storage, dramatically proving that one simple thing is truly enough. Where in my life are things accumulating? Not because I need them, but because they quiet some fear or fill some gap. What one small release might show me what richness already lives in my life. Words to keep. From Goodbye Things. Why do we own so many things when we don't need them? What is their purpose? Fumio Sasaki. It reminds us the question of enough is more radical than the question of more. If this daily message has brought you peace, please take a moment to subscribe and share this episode with someone who needs it. That was the life and wisdom of our architect of enough for this episode. If their story has inspired you to seek your own path to less consumption and more contentment, then please step off the treadmill with me. Let's learn from the architects of enough and discover together that for our planet, for our community, and for ourselves, peace is here. To follow my work, including the new book, Peace Stuff Enough, the entire Pedro the Water Dog Saves the Planet series, and the podcast archive, visit avaskalvspec.com. That's also where you can find the link to my current Kickstarter. Our music is Dalai Lama Riding a Bike by the talented Javier Peque Rodriguez. You can find links to his music on Spotify and Bandcamp in the show notes. Thank you again. Listen for the peace.